Hello, hello.
Hi.
How is everybody?
Well, we can't hear you, but we'll assume you're fine.
I'm just gonna say that now that we're not in the library, things have taken a stark turn, and I am drunk.
Yes, there's alcohol involved.
Yeah, but you're being good. Well, you have to drive,
I have to drive, so yeah.
and I don't have to drive.
But
And
I did have a little.
you did. The last one when we were toasting, we were actually drinking,
Yes.
but I've continued to drink, and the bottle's looking low.
Good for you.
I know, but I don't know how this is gonna
That's a
go.
big bottle, by the way.
Oh, I didn't drink that whole one tonight.
I hope not.
It wasn't that long ago that I bought it. I bought Robert Mondavi Private Selection because that makes it special.
Oh, that does sound special.
Yes.
I did not drink that.
No, you drank the red one.
Yeah.
Red rare something.
I don't know. It was good.
Yeah, I just picked them out based on looks.
Yeah. I'm always nervous. Like think I won't like it. By the way, I
There's
used
just
to
no reason to be nervous. You
uh,
can just throw it out.
I know, but I don't know. I used to hate red wine.
I know, but then you loved it.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
brother always used to try to get me to do it, and I like
Do it.
do it, taste it, and I'd be like, "No, I don't like it." And now I like it, and I don't know. I can't admit to him that he was right
Oh,
because
come
he's my
on.
brother.
But he ain't heavy.
No, he's not at all.
But I don't understand. But you should give him the satisfaction of knowing that that you've come to appreciate it. That's nice.
No
That's
way. You don't
mature.
know.
I do know.
You don't have a sibling. You don't know
No, but
how evil it can get.
he's so sweet
He
though.
is very nice. I have a
Yeah.
very nice brother,
Yeah.
but no.
Wow. Well, he's going to hear this. I'm going to send him the recording.
Sorry, brother.
Oh, come on.
He
Well,
knows what I'm like.
it's
He's
really
known me for a very long time.
that's true. I love you long time. Oh, that's
No.
disgusting. Told you I'm drunk. Well, I go back and forth. I go on a red craze and then I go on a white craze. It's weird. Now, also, I have been drinking, I try to drink tequila, like one shot of tequila, and then like with seltzer, flavored seltzer, it's a very specific tangerine, something else from Trader Joe's. It's very
Mhm.
specific. It's just because it has a nice flavor. I
Yeah.
don't like seltzer that has some seltzers have gross flavors. They're
I don't like
disgusting.
seltzer at all.
Well, I put that in, and then I put just a dab of margarita mix. I found one with no added sugar. It's really good.
Is
Right?
it?
Oh, it is because yes, it is. I don't know what they did to it, but it has the actual flavor of like a margarita,
Oh, okay.
and and so I do try to drink that, but after I have one of those, it's like so powerful. Then I just switch to wine. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's too much. But wine does have so many more calories than tequila. Tequila only has 60 calories for one shot, and that's
Oh,
pretty good.
I guess it does.
It's by far. They told me in the liquor store once I was buying vodka because one of my friends. It's like, how can I? What kind of alcohol will I drink today? But I really don't drink that much. But like, it's something to look forward to, you
Yeah.
know. So my friend has suggested I drink vodka instead of wine to save calories. So I was talking to the guy in the liquor store about it because I do. You know me, I strike up conversations with people. You just like buy your purchase and walk away. You don't have these
I know.
conversations.
I never know anybody's name, and if they do
I don't
get
know the
too
guy's name.
if they do get too familiar, I will go somewhere else.
Oh well, I just strike up a conversation and he said, the tequila is by far the less calories. And so I was like, but all I know is I remember when I was younger and when I with my boyfriend Trip, okay, tequila would fuck me up, okay, because like we used to go to this place called Pancho's that was just down the block,
I
like
loved ponchos.
Pancho's was the best. They had a happy hour, but even if they didn't have the happy hour, one thing about my boyfriend is he always bought the food, the drinks.
That's nice.
Yeah, but so we went on like Valentine's Day, it was some holiday, right? So and I drank I drank either two or three margaritas, okay, and I was feeling euphoric, right? I was like laughing, and then all of a sudden I was sobbing
Things took a turn.
because I found that I can only have so much of it, and then it would like you can be. Same thing happened to me with Fireball once when I was drinking it.
Fireball will fuck you up.
Right, because I was substitute teaching, right, and I came home and like, oh God, Fireball's delicious.
Oh, I don't like it.
Well,
I
I
don't like
like
cinnamon.
because it's like eating a
A red
fireball.
hot.
Yeah, I love the well
Yeah.
fireball. There's actually a candy called Fireball.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's literally like that,
Yeah.
right? Because it is like a red hot, but if you have a Fireball and you kind of suck on it, it is like drinking this drink. So I drank one and I was so happy, and I
Uh-uh.
drank two and I was utterly miserable. So I definitely have to be careful with that stuff. But I've just put the slightest dab of it in my drink, but still, it's just potent. I don't have a problem with getting like too drunk because I really don't put that much in it. But I feel like, well, that was a lot. I just want the wine, but the wine seriously has so many more calories,
Yeah.
you know. But I mean, I will say I don't mind saying that I'm on what am I on? What's that thing called?
Zep bound.
Zepbound. You know how I think of it? Led Zeppelin, Zepbound, and I am on it. And you know why? Why not? I mean, I don't know. I eat very healthy. I eat pescatarian and all that, but whatever. My metabolism was never that good, but it seems to have ceased to exist.
Well,
So
listen, everybody's on them
yeah,
now.
who cares? So I anyway. So the one I guess vice I have is the drinking. And usually I don't drink that much because usually I'm out, delivering. I told you guys about the delivering, and but tonight let it be
What the
low.
hell?
Let it be low and brow.
I don't know. I think for the first time since the last couple of years in my life, I have had no vices,
Wow,
which is crazy.
and that's how it goes.
Well, I mean, because I smoked cigarettes for so
We did,
long.
yeah, but that was great when you gave it up.
I
That's so
know, but
important. Yeah,
I'm telling you, I will tell all of you, if I ever get diagnosed with a terminal illness,
you're gonna start smoking.
literally the first thing I will do is go buy a pack of
You
cigarettes.
gotta wait because sometimes they're wrong.
Yeah, I won't even find out. I will be on my way to the 7-Eleven.
Oh, well, I mean, I do, I don't understand in that I never, I tried smoking and I thought it was gross, and I'm like, well, this sucks, and I didn't do it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
You must take some time to get into that because, like, they're gross.
I loved cigarettes.
From the moment you smoke them, you love them? That's impossible. I don't believe
Yeah,
you.
no, I think
No way. They're gross.
it wasn't gross to me.
The first time you smoked a cigarette, you didn't choke?
I must have, I would assume.
You had to have.
I don't
I've
remember.
never met anybody that said they like cigarettes the first time they smoked them.
I have no memory of that.
You do not recall.
Well, I actually recalled the first time I tried smoking, which is going to sound really fucked up, but I was a little kid and I was at my cousin's house for 4th of July, and all the guys were lighting firecrackers with their cigarettes.
Oh
So
wow.
one of the guys handed us a cigarette, like a
Wow.
half a cigarette. So we were like, okay. And we both took a drag of that cigarette.
Uh-huh.
And yes, that I remember coughing.
Okay, so you see,
And
yeah.
we ran downstairs and drank orange juice.
Okay, that seems
But I,
reasonable.
I think I was under 10.
Right, that is gross.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. The
But
first
as
time
a
anybody
teenager, when I
really?
started smoking, I
Ugh.
don't remember ever not
Oh my
liking
god.
it.
I tried and I wanted to be cool. I wanted to do it. But I couldn't. It was disgusting. And then I was all I would, I didn't even understand about inhaling. I didn't know what that was. So I would just like blow it out. And my friend was like, "You are making my entire car smoky."
Yes.
And I just gave up because it wasn't worth it. Like I just never understood why people would want to keep doing something that was like yucky until they liked it. It didn't make sense to me.
I don't know. I started because uh so I had these friends and they were smoking pot and I had never done it before. So I tried smoking and then they would all have a cigarette after. So I was
They
like,
just did
I'm
it,
going to
yeah.
have a cigarette too.
Right. That's what happens. People just start
And I
doing it.
liked it.
Yeah.
I liked both.
Well, that's interesting. You are an anomaly, I think.
What do you mean?
But you're different. Like most people have some really that really took them a while to like cigarettes.
No, I don't remember ever having a problem with
That's
it.
interesting. Huh.
It was love at first drag.
Okay. Well, I'm proud of you that you gave it up.
Yeah, me too. I didn't think that would ever happen
There you go.
because I like to smoke.
Well,
But it's almost 4 years. In
that's
January,
amazing.
it's going to be 4
Yay.
years.
That's awesome.
So if anybody out there smokes and doesn't think that they can quit, if I can quit, you can
That's right,
quit.
because you really did love it. I
Definitely.
know you did.
And I
Yeah.
smoked for a long time.
All right.
I
That's good.
smoked probably, Hold on, I'm doing math. I think 35 years I smoked?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot of
But you
smoke.
quit, so bravo,
Yeah,
brava. Yeah, that's awesome.
thank you.
Yeah,
Pretty excited about it,
I'm
but
very
I'll tell you,
excited.
every once in a while, I wish they still sold Lucy's.
What is a Lucy?
A Lucy would be like one cigarette you could buy.
Oh, Luce. I was thinking of Lucy like Lucille Ball.
No.
Okay, okay. Yeah, they used to do that at the bodega where my
Yeah,
near where my where somebody I knew used to live.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Interesting. Well, we've started off on a Okay, I'm just gonna say
Drinking, smoking.
we recorded the last episode. We recorded 2 episodes at a time.
Yeah.
And we recorded the Thanksgiving one, and I was so proud of myself by how meticulously I had all these notes. And then we stopped to eat something, and I said, "Do you know what? I I didn't write anything down for a second episode."
So we're just gonna blather
But we
on.
decided, why don't we talk about Christmas stuff? Because after all, now it's the holiday season.
Yes.
Um, I was gonna. Well, I'll still tell you, even though Black Friday is over by the time you hear this. But I will say that the begin. Then, did you ever wonder where the name Black Friday came from?
No, but
Because it's very negative, right? Like
of
Black
course.
Plague,
Well,
Black
from what I've
Monday.
seen of Black Friday, it's
No, but
pretty awful.
well, but you would think that retailers would call it something better,
Yeah.
right? But
Well, have
then
you ever worked a Black Friday?
yes, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the people that make the money.
No, I'm talking, have you
No,
ever
yeah,
been on the other side of Black
well,
Friday?
yes, I had a retail store, but but Black Friday wasn't the time for me because I did gift baskets, so they go to retail stores.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
It's
worked at the.
awful.
Where did you work? Fortune Office or something, right?
I've worked at several stores,
Okay.
and yes,
Oh, do you have
Black
any good stories?
Friday, not from Black Friday, but my favorite story was I worked at I don't even know if anybody remembers these stores, Harrow's.
Oh, sure.
So
Wait, isn't that
Harrow's,
pools or something? Oh,
it did
Christmas tree
it
stuff and pools, right?
sold pool stuff
Yeah.
in the summer
Uh-huh.
and Christmas stuff in the
Yes. That's
winter.
so funny.
So I think I worked there for a week or 2.
Sounded harrowing.
Here yes, it was. Here is why I left. So I was training with another cashier, and you stand in those little cashier booth kind of
Yeah.
things. And I don't remember what the problem was, but the cashier I was training with and the customer got into this huge fight. And it started to get physical.
Oh,
And I was
no.
like, I am so out of here.
Oh,
I
wow.
was like, I never want to do that. I never want to be a part of that.
I don't blame you.
I was like, I can't believe they're like getting in a fist
That's
fight over.
insane. Weren't there any security guards or anything?
No, not in those days. This was a
What do you
long
mean
time
those?
ago.
There were always security guards in stores.
Oh, not a lot of stores. Only the big stores had security
Harrow's looked like a
guards.
pretty big store.
No, it wasn't.
Wow.
No, like I worked at TSS because now I'm
I
really
love
dating. I have
TSS.
dated myself so
I
much
loved
already.
TSS.
I love TSS
That was a
too.
great store.
I worked at TSS. I
What
thought
was
it
it?
was
What does it stand for? I forget. Times
Times
Square?
Square
I
stores.
thought so, but I'm like, is it Times Square? Because it's not in
Yes.
Times
So
Square.
for
Okay.
all of you that don't remember TSS, it was almost like a Walmart. Like you could
Oh,
get
it's better than Walmart.
yes, you could get
A little
shoes.
compartment. I
You
could
could
just
get
loved it.
fish. You could
You could get anything.
customize your
They had the
T-shirt.
record department in the front.
The record
I love
department was
that.
amazing.
Yes.
Yes. And I loved TSS until it went horribly wrong, but whatever.
They had a bank in there too.
Yes, they had everything. I remember I would get my check. I would eat candy all day because I was in the drug department.
Oh my God.
So I'd literally eat candy. I was like 17. So all
Wow.
I did was eat candy. I was very skinny because all I ate was candy.
I don't know. I think you might not be skinny if all you ate was candy.
I
That's pretty
didn't eat
good.
real food.
But it's a lot of sugar.
Yeah. Well,
I guess it ran right through you.
I guess
Yeah.
so. I had a good time in TSS.
Okay.
It was a great
I
time.
liked it.
But
I
that
always
had
enjoyed
security
it.
guards. But
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody stole from that store, including the security guards.
Oh no.
Like-
That's probably why it went out of business.
Oh yeah,
I
literally
loved
everybody.
it. That was a fun store.
Oh, it was a great store.
The record department was so cool.
Oh yeah, I would get like
Hey, I
a
remember
record.
I just love I bought the 45s.
Oh, me too.
Heaven on the 7th floor. I remember that. I do.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a great store.
It was.
So fun.
I bought the Hall & Oates Kiss on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought
played
my first
over and
Metallica
over.
album there.
Really?
Kill 'em all.
Oh boy. I do like certain Metallica songs I like, but I don't know. There are a lot.
I love them. You
There,
know, I love them.
I want to be able to really understand the lyrics of things, and sometimes I don't. That's what it is with them.
They have very good lyrics.
Yeah, but you have to like. I want to hear them.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Give them another
I
shot.
do. Some of them I like. I hear them on Howard and everything.
Oh,
You
they're
know.
amazing.
Yeah.
I
I'm not
think
against them.
that is the
But you
band
know what
I've
I love? I
seen
love
live the most.
I love AC/DC.
Yeah, I like AC/DC.
I love him.
Him.
Well, the words of this.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I don't love him.
I was like him.
I love their funny stories too when they talk like remember with the drummer that like was accused of hiring a hitman.
Yeah. And they have that song "Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap."
Right, but this was much later when this happened, and they were being interviewed, and they was like, the guy was like, I was in bed, and my wife said, "Oh, come see what your drummer's done now," like what's he got himself into, and so Howard said, "Do you have any advice for anybody that's starting out in rock and roll?" And they said, "Don't turn your back on your drummer." They're just very funny. Like when it's the guy's name Brian, right? The guy, now he's not, but the singer, what's his name? Brian Johnson.
I don't remember.
Well, but remember one guy died, right?
Yes.
But when he died, he told them who he wanted them to hire because he knew he was dying. So a woman called Brian Johnson, and she goes, "I need you to come. I want you to come to London to audition, but I can't tell you who it is." And he had like no money. He goes, "Well, I need to have some sort of idea because I really can't afford to just come to London." They're like, "It starts with AC and it ends with DC," and he goes, "Do you mean AC/DC?" She said, "I've said too much."
Wow, that's ridiculous.
But what sucks is though that he started going deaf, and then they fired him.
Well,
So the AC/DC can be tough. That
I
was
think
me.
most of those bands can
I
be
know, but I
kinda
really
tough.
like that guy. I don't know. He's funny. I really like their stories. I think they're very funny. And then they just turn their backs on somebody. Like, come on, be loyal.
Yeah, a lot of those bands aren't.
Who else is not loyal? Oh,
I mean,
Van Halen.
yeah, that's exactly who I was thinking of. I mean, first it was David Lee Roth,
Poor Michael
then Sammy
Anthony, though.
Hagar.
That was the worst.
Yes.
Dumped him for the Sun,
Yes,
Wolfgang. I mean, that's mean.
it is.
God.
I saw. I think I only saw them once way after, like when David Lee Roth came back,
Right.
and Wolfgang was.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
Oh. So already Michael Anthony was gone then.
yeah.
Oh, poor
I
Michael. That's
mean,
rough. Okay.
I think
Because
I really saw
those
them after
what is he
their
like a
heyday.
bassist or something? Like whatever he is, like they don't get
No, I
good.
think he's a guitar player,
All
but
right,
he's
well,
supposed to be really good.
I know he is, but I mean he was like the second string whenever just to get rid of him. That's rude.
That's what happens.
They don't have any loyalty.
I know.
I will say I went to see David Lee Roth because somebody that I thought this is somebody that I do not like, but I thought we were friends at the time. We went to go see David Lee Roth. He was awful.
Oh, really?
I thought his album sucked.
Oh,
That thing when he was like, he was wearing that war paint on his face.
yeah, I remember
It's a
that.
stupid. No, I never really liked David Lee Roth. I honestly thought the Van Halen songs got better with Sammy Hagar.
I was more of a David Lee Roth person.
But is it okay? The music was good, but his singing is a little off.
It's kind of lounge singery.
Yes, it
Yeah.
really didn't. He didn't seem like any kind of a great talent to me.
No, I think he was more of a personality.
And I don't like his personality. I think he's a complete asshole. I see the type. Like all rock stars will basically, throw women away when they're done with them. But that guy was completely obvious, and like that was too much for me.
Yeah, a lot of them do
No,
that.
and I didn't think it was cute. It's like I'm not a Hutch person, Starsky and Hutch, and he's like Hutch. You know what I mean? He's blonde. I go for the dark guy.
Yeah, me too.
I think Eddie Van Halen is very cute.
Eddie Van Halen was really cute.
Yeah, and I also thought he was the talent there. Like
Eddie Van Halen was a major
amazing.
talent.
Yeah.
He's one of those guitar players. Like there's just a few guitar players I can always tell because they're so distinct.
Right, distinctive of who it is. Exactly.
Yeah,
Very
like
much
him,
so.
Tom Morello, Kirk Hammett.
All right, when I hear Tom Morello, I think of a maraschino cherry.
Oh no, Tom Morello is amazing.
I'm not against him, but it makes me think of a maraschino, like Morello, maraschino. I don't know what it is. Well, apparently his mother turned 100 or something. Right?
Yes. I just love him, and now he's doing music with his son. He's just
Oh,
amazing.
yes, and that's very cool.
Yes.
I do think it. I do think it's very cool when people do things with their kids. Don't get me wrong, but I thought it was mean to do that to Michael Anthony. That's all.
Yes.
You know. And I don't know. I like Van Halen, but I like the music, but I just think the lyrics were a little thin. I think like I don't like
Because they were good time
yeah, yeah,
lyrics.
but
They're
you know
not
how I
like,
am. I want serious lyrics.
well, then you should listen to Metallica.
I tried, but they seem like you might want to kill yourself if you.
No. Well, some of their songs, yes.
Yeah,
But it's like Alice in Chains. You know I like that kind of
down in the
music.
hole. Oh my
Yes.
god! Oh my god! I never told you this funny story. Okay, I haven't. I know you love Alice in Chains very much,
I
and
do.
I use them for some reason. I use them in a novel that is yet to be published, but I use them.
Because they're
Yeah,
amazing.
and it worked. Right, because they were so evocative. I was able to use it. It worked. So, but my friend, another friend, also was a huge Alice in Chains friend. So she said that her. I guess it was still when we used CDs. I guess and it was on Facebook, and she said, "Oh, my Alice in Chains got stuck. I couldn't get it out of my CD player." I said, "Was it down in the hole?"
I don't know if you guys know that song, but go listen to it. It's good. But
It is a good
it's a
song.
very depressing
It's a good,
song.
but I will say it is a very evocative song.
Yes.
Very, you will feel that guy's pain.
Oh yeah.
That band, I think you feel their pain so intensely.
Yes.
Yeah,
And a lot of it is about drugs.
right, and right. Well, he was struggling. It's very sad. He had a, it was very very sad. But I will say this, it's so evocative because you can feel the real pain.
Oh yeah.
So this is some Christmas special.
I know. Let's talk about Christmas.
This is what happens when I'm drunk. Well, we decided, like, okay, we talked about, oh, I never told you what the origin of Black Friday. Just quickly. I know
Good.
it's over, but it's funny to hear because it is weird that it's called Black Friday because Black Monday was when the stock exchange fell and all that. Well, it was literally from the Philadelphia police. They always called it Black Friday the day after Thanksgiving because their lives were going to go to hell because of all the crazy traffic and congestion. So that is literally where Black Friday came from. It was a completely negative thing.
I figured it was negative, but I figured it would be more interesting than
No,
that.
I know it's not, but that is where it came from. I don't know why it was the Philadelphia police, but it was. And then the retailers tried to turn into like Big Friday and this and that, but nothing ever stuck.
No.
Just Black
And
Friday.
I don't know. I never go out on
Oh my
Black
god!
Friday.
Well, I don't think people go as much anymore because now with all the
No, they don't.
yeah. I mean, honestly, they have Cyber Monday, but they might as well just make it all one like because really you do the
Yeah.
same thing.
No, it's not the same as it used to
But
be.
thank God. Okay,
But
remember
people
that?
get really
Do you remember the
ugly.
Tickle Me Elmo
Oh
year?
God.
People came to blows over Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah.
People were bashing themselves over that, like they were attacking each other. There was one I was researching it because I thought I was going to do a mini segment for Thanksgiving for about Black Friday, but I just didn't do it because we had so much to talk about. But there was one year in a Walmart, I think it was in California, near a desert or something, which could explain the heightened tension. And there was two women started fighting, like just like cursing each other out and hitting each other. And the two men, their partners, both had guns, and they shot each other and died.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And do you remember the Cabbage Patch? I mean,
Yes.
that was insane. And those things are ugly.
Can I tell I was very into Cabbage Patch
Come
Kids because I think
on,
I was like that age.
no
But
way.
oh yes, I had 5 of them. I could still
You
tell
did
you all their
not.
names.
They're so ugly.
I loved them. But I remember
Wow,
my
this is our
friend,
age difference.
yes. So my friend was getting one from Toys R Us. So I went with her. We had to go in the basement of Toys R Us, and it was
How did you
literally
get
in
in
a
there?
little cage
Wait a minute, how did you get?
because they took us down
Who
there,
took you there?
the employees, and it was
Why?
in a little cage.
Why did they take you
I
down there?
don't know.
Oh my god, I'd be afraid.
It was so weird.
Why was this in the cage?
I don't know. It was the most bizarre thing. And I remember she named him Jack Daniel.
But he had his own name. They have a birth certificate.
Yeah, but you could rename them. I renamed all of mine.
You did?
I did.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I never had. I mean, I was an adult. Pardon me. But my friend's son had one, and his name was Blaine Marcel, and you don't change that name.
Oh, I changed their names. I wanted my own names. Oh, my grandmother used to tell
Wait,
me, "Oh, you take such good care of your babies."
wait a minute though. Why was it in a cage? I need to know.
I don't know.
And what did they do?
I
Like
was a
really?
kid.
They
That's all I remember.
Who were you with?
I was with my friend Anita.
And how old
That
was
was
she?
she was the same age.
Okay, too young. You were young.
No, we went with her mother. We
Oh,
didn't go
but
alone.
where was the mother? She was down there with you.
Yes.
Why were you all taken down there?
I don't
Did you
know.
win the golden
Maybe
ticket?
it was a back room. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong,
Did
but
you
it
win?
was
It's like
definitely
did you win
it
a?
might not have been a basement.
It's
Let me correct
like
myself.
Willy Wonka. You won the
Yes,
golden
but it
ticket.
might have been a back
Because
room.
why
But
would
it
you?
was somewhere other than the inside of
Why
the
would they
store.
give that to you guys?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how she got it. I was
Wow.
a
It
kid.
Toys R Us it was?
Yes, it was
This is
Toys R Us. It
fascinating.
was Toys R
Now
Us at
look
the
at
Green Acres Mall.
oh, that was the word. Look at Toys R Us how the mighty have fallen.
Oh, yes.
Remember that big one they had in Times Square?
Yes.
Now it's just gone.
I know.
I mean, in a way, I don't feel bad for them because they were so arrogant.
Yes. Oh my god. I also worked for, like, maybe a day in Toys R Us.
Oh my god.
It was awful.
The which one? The Green Acres?
Yes.
That would be a horror story. Well,
It
it
was
depends what time of
terrible.
year. When was it?
I have no idea, but I
It
was
doesn't sound like it would be fun anytime.
no, it was awful.
First of all, those colors alone, they were blinding. They were not. They were not something you want to be subjected to. It was not fun. It was not soothing. It was just like this crazy. And Jeffrey the giraffe.
Jeffrey the
Go
giraffe was
away,
creepy.
Jeffrey. And why did he spell his name in the pretentious way?
I don't know.
I don't Joffrey the giraffe. Like I thought it was weird because that was not a pretentious place, but yet they had this pretentious name
Yeah, but every kid wanted to go there.
until they didn't.
Yeah, well,
What about the one in the city? I will say had that Lego room, and that was pretty cool.
oh
Did
god,
you ever go there?
I don't think I did.
Oh my God. I don't care about Legos at all, but it was amazing what they had built with those Legos. I will say it was like a museum or something. Real it was that Times Square place was friggin' humongous.
Yeah, and now it's gone.
Gone.
All the Toys R Us.
All due to, because they didn't think about the internet.
Yeah, you know what's left? I just went there recently. Is FAO Schwartz.
Oh yeah. How does that survive?
I don't know, but it was packed.
Because I think it's like to a certain clientele. You know what I mean? All I know, like it's expensive, right? But I think that because the rich people feel like that it's their place.
Oh, celebrities go there.
Yeah. And the location of it is really fancy.
It's in Rockefeller Center.
But I will say, well, there's another one uptown, a little bit more.
Not anymore.
Oh, that's
the
gone?
only one left.
Oh wow. Did they move the piano there then? Because the piano.
No, the piano's there. Yeah.
Oh, because the piano was uptown a little bit.
Yeah. No, the piano's in.
Oh,
there.
Wait, it's right at Rockefeller Center? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
it's right next to 30 Rock. I was literally there a couple
Oh,
weeks
so they
ago.
moved it then because it was more by the entrance of Central Park before.
Yeah, no, now it's there.
All right, so I guess they moved it.
Yeah, but the big piano is upstairs.
That was fun. It was in the movie Big.
Yes, I went with my friend and her granddaughter, and she played on the piano. You get 2 minutes apiece on the piano.
Oh, see, when I went there, it was more quiet. You could do whatever you wanted.
Oh no, this was.
Well, that's cute.
There was a piano guard.
Oh, good for them. But I guess. But when I worked for Gary Hart, I volunteered for Gary Hart. When he was running for president the first time. And by the way, we did win the New Hampshire primary. I just wanted to be known. I went up there and I worked for him, and he won. And we were driving up there, and I was driving with one of the heirs to FAO Schwartz.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he was a very sweet, like laid back guy. Really nice.
That's nice.
So it was nice, and he was worried because he was a passenger, and the guy. Some people will just play like, what is it called? Turkey? What's that thing where you like
chicken
with the gas tank?
Yeah,
and he's like, "How about we get some gas?" It's like, "Oh no, we got like."
Once again, life is like, was it Seinfeld?
Called it turkey.
Yes, Seinfeld. Was it? Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I don't remember an episode of Seinfeld with that happening.
One of the sitcoms.
Was it the one where Putty worked in the car dealership?
No, it was somebody. I felt like it was Kramer, but
I could see that
on some sitcom they do a test drive.
Yes,
and he
took the car. That was when Putty worked at the car dealer.
Oh, it was the same episode.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The two of them, like Kramer and somebody else, took a test drive with the car.
With the guy, yeah.
Yeah.
But
was it about the gas though? I don't remember that.
He won't stop to get gas.
Oh, I don't remember that part, but he did
and
take
he's
him
like,
out.
we can keep doing it.
No, my favorite part of that is when Putty gets into the huge fight with Elaine.
With Elaine, yeah.
Jerry's getting a good deal, and all of a sudden they get a deal. And all of a sudden he goes, $500 for the key. And Jerry's like, for the key? He goes, you want to start it, don't you? And then he's like, the undercoating, and and Jerry's like, "What is it?" And so then when he gets them to make up, they make up and everything. And so Jerry goes, "What is it about the undercutting?" He goes, "We don't know."
That's such a good show.
I go to sleep with that now
Oh, yeah.
because I can't because I've seen them all. I need to go to sleep with something I've seen, otherwise I watch it.
I do too. I
Yeah.
have a rotation.
That's my new like I just went back to
Yes.
it. Yeah, I do rotate as well. But anyway, so oh my god, what the hell was he? Oh, the FEO Schwartz guy. I like that guy. I don't remember his first name. I mean, I remember he was the FEO Schwartz guy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to just reiterate, we did win the primary, and then the Walter Mondau people convinced us to have party unity. But the Walter Mondau people were putting sugar in our gas tanks.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
that's
suck.
wrong.
And that's when I learned that politics sucks.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've learned it again recently. But okay. Anyway, okay, so now we are on to we've been talking for 30 minutes about nothing.
About nothing.
It's a show about
Sorry,
nothing.
guys.
Well, it worked for Seinfeld.
Yes, that's true.
We've been having fun.
Yeah.
This is like again, no mini segments here. We're just like woof off the cuff. All right, so talk about your turkey on fire.
I mean, there's not much to it. It was a long time ago when I actually used to cook for people. My children were younger, so it was more of a big deal. So I was having people over, which included Selene and her family.
Apparently, I don't remember this.
Yeah, so I put the turkey in the oven, and I am not a good cook, just so everyone knows.
Nobody likes good cooks.
No. And apparently, if your turkey drippings, if they go through the foil pan, the grease catches on fire.
Wow. Wait a minute. They literally wait, how did they go through the foil pan?
I don't know.
But the pan is solid, isn't it?
It's flimsy. Those pans are flimsy.
Did
you know
you buy
those
it from the dollar
disposable ones?
store?
I'm sure I did. I was like, oh my God.
Oh
My turkey is on fire.
Oh my God.
It's like, holy shit.
Like the whole thing was in flames?
That's what it looked like. Thank God when I finally put the fire out, because I didn't have an extinguisher or anything.
Well, that would ruin the turkey
Yes.
too. Anyway.
But it was just the skin.
Okay.
So anybody who wanted skin was out of luck.
Well, that could be fun to eat crispy skin.
Yeah, well, no, it was black skin.
All right. Burn victims.
Yes.
Turkey.
But
wait, did you still eat turkey at that time?
I think I did.
Wow, it's a long time ago.
That's a long time ago. I haven't eaten meat in 20.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah.
But no, I remember I still did because I remember where I lived. And I remember.
I love how you can pinpoint it by your location.
You know what? No, I didn't.
You didn't eat it?
Because that was the house after I stopped eating meat. So no, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I was cooking that fucking turkey for you guys.
I did still eat turkey then too.
Yes.
But I don't now. It's been a good at least 15 years. If I think it's 15, it's probably more.
It was in that yellow house on the walk.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that was after.
That was bullshit too, that you had to walk with all your groceries.
Yeah, but I liked it because it was away from people.
Yeah, I could see that.
Except for the lady
they
that
have a
lived
lot
in
of little
front of
walks
us.
where we live. Like I don't know what it is.
You know what? Because this used to be a beach town.
This town?
Yeah.
There's no beach. The little stupid beach?
Yeah, and it was like but you're 10 minutes from Long Beach.
A
lot of these were bungalows.
Okay.
So yeah.
I mean, I do have a beach, but it's very muddy.
Oh yes, I used to go to that little beach.
The little beach?
Yes, because I knew my children wouldn't drown.
Yeah, I know it's cute, but like I heard that it was like somehow fake or something. Like it was built.
I don't care. My kids.
No, it's cute enough.
There were no waves, and nothing was sucking my children
under.
under.
Understanding what you're saying about that's what made them have those little walks.
Oh, I don't know. I you know why I say that? Because I used to go with that same friend Anita when we were kids.
Okay.
Her grandparents had a house at a place called Breezy Point.
I've heard of Breezy Point.
Yes.
They had that hard. They were hit hard by the flood.
Down.
Oh, the burning.
Yeah.
Wait, was it during Sandy? I think
I
it was.
don't remember. It might have been.
I think it was Sandy. Yeah, they burned. Yeah,
but it was very much like where I don't live here anymore, but where this town.
Yeah,
it was like
they have walks in Long Beach too. So
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, I do have a beach, but it's extremely mucky, and no one's invited. Only the swans and the egrets.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Well, okay. I did want to mention that I like
sad
that
story.
It's not so sad though. I mean, everybody ate stuff.
It wasn't exciting.
It's funny.
All right.
Well, that leads me to the Butterball hotline. And was
Which
I
I did
meant to?
not know
And
existed.
it's still they have if you're having trouble cooking your turkey, fear not because through Christmas they have from like in November and December, Butterball has a dedicated hotline where you can call them for all your questions about cooking a turkey. Which I just think it's so funny because with all the problems in the fucking world, but you can call Butterball, okay?
Listen, I've seen a lot of videos of people who don't know to take that packet out of the
Okay,
turkey.
I did that once too.
Yes.
Well, what happened? So what if I left it in? What was the problem?
Because it's wrapped in like paper.
So what? It's I took it out, and then was it not? The turkey seemed okay.
I don't know.
Nobody died.
Okay.
So what if I didn't take it out? I didn't ask anybody to eat it. I just threw it out. People ate their meal, and it was over.
Okay. I mean, I've never done
I
it.
mean,
I
if
don't
I
know how
gave
it comes
anybody,
out.
well, who's going to eat that anyway? It's disgusting.
People eat that.
Well, they can eat whatever they want. I don't know. I left it in there, and I took it out, and then it was over. Nobody died. I've not heard any complaints. You think
That's good.
carcinogenics linger this long? I don't know. But the so that I did read that the number one complaint, you know what the number one question is?
What?
How the fuck do I defrost this thing?
It takes a long time to
I don't know. I'm
defrost.
so glad I'm out of the turkey business. I feel so bad for turkeys. And Benjamin Franklin wanted the national bird to be the turkey, and this would have saved all their lives. It's so sad because the bald eagle barely exists. So it's not like anybody would have been eating that. If only the poor turkey could have been the national bird, they would have been alive.
Well, you know how I feel. I think it's disgusting to
Mm,
eat animals,
It's
but
very
that's
sad.
me.
I
People
th-
have their own opinion.
no, but that's sad. And that turkey pardoning thing is stupid too. Because if one turkey gets pardoned, but the rest are dying, like. And
Yes.
it's all commercialism with the Butterball and all this crap. Like this is how all this like, oh, you must have these turkeys and this and that. But
And usually, most people, I think that's the only time they eat turkey.
the turkey is delicious. I don't eat that stuff anymore, but I will say I did think it was delicious.
I don't know. I didn't.
Oh, I liked it.
I think that was why it was so easy for me to give up meat because I didn't love it to begin with.
I mean, a turkey and a roasted chicken taste very similar when you eat that part.
I think the chicken tastes better.
I don't know. I thought they were both okay. I don't know, but I stopped eating all of it a long time ago. But I will say one other thing about the Butterball hotline. Apparently, it was included on The West Wing once.
Oh.
Apparently, the president called the Butterball hotline. Now that's one show I never really got. Like it's never caught me. It seemed boring all the time. My mother loved that, and I don't know why, but it had no pizzazz to me whatsoever.
I've never watched it.
And I don't want to see a fake version of the White House.
People loved it.
I don't understand why. It was not compelling. There was like it was fake to me because I knew he wasn't the president. There was actually a real president. Just like Madam Secretary, she wasn't really the Secretary of State. I watched it because my boyfriend liked it, but I was like, nah, I know she's not Secretary of State. Like, it's stupid.
You know me, I'm a sitcom person. I don't watch any of those other shows.
And well,
Well,
those
once in a while.
I think those were the beginning of the what's that called? Dramedy.
Yeah.
Dramedies are not good because it's like
Some
it's
I
not funny,
like.
it's not serious, it's just blah.
Well, Shrinking is a dramedy.
No, it's not. That to me is
Oh no, they have very.
I
Have
like
you
that.
watched it lately?
I love dramedy. I love shrinking, not dramedy. But no, but it's not like that. Shrinking has an actual poignancy to it.
Yes.
Yeah, but a lot of dramedies don't have
No, I
any.
usually don't. I
Yeah,
happen to like Shrinking, but
shrinking is good.
normally I
Was it
wouldn't.
back?
Yes.
One more
So
time.
good.
It never left.
If you don't watch Shrinking, it's on Apple
I
TV. It's
no, but I
such a
don't
good
have
show.
Apple TV. I have to get it
Oh
again.
fuck! I would give it to you, but it's not mine.
I'm gonna have to like. Is it all out? Is every episode out?
No.
Let me know when they're all out, and I will get it for 1 month and watch the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because that is a great show.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh my god, the cliffhanger that ended in clip. Did they address it?
Yes, they did.
Oh my god, the cliffhanger is so good. I won't give it away because if you've never watched it, watch Shrinking. And the other show I will tell you to watch is based on a true story from it was on Peacock.
I still haven't watched
No.
that.
Oh my god, it's like the serial killer and that this couple finds out he's a serial killer, but instead of turning him in, they do a podcast with him. It's really good. Now that's like total black humor.
Didn't you watch that on the plane?
I started to watch it and you looked at me like, what are you watching? Because I was watching a girl get murdered and it was very upsetting. But it's got that girl from Big Bang Theory in it.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
guy is from the Mindy Project.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew him from somewhere.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Danny from the Mindy
Yeah.
Project.
I love that show. And that it's just a black comedy, I would say.
I'm gonna watch that next.
Very good. Very good. So there we go. You didn't
Yes.
ask for it, but you got recommendations.
Well, and one more that we
Oh,
both like.
what's that?
I guess it's not for everybody, but I think it's hilarious. What We Do in the
Oh yeah, we
Shadows.
gave that a shout out. We
Oh,
love it.
did we?
We
I
did.
love that show.
It's a great show.
It's back, and it's
One
just
more
this is
time.
the last season.
What?
Yeah, final season.
Why?
I don't know,
It could go on indefinitely.
but it's not.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's
Oh, I don't
okay.
know. No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break the bad news to you.
They always get rid of the good ones.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they go out with a big bang. Like I hope like something good. Like I don't hope it just doesn't end on nothing. I like an end.
Yeah, so far it's been good.
I do love Guillermo so much.
Love him.
I love when he became a vampire and then
And then he
not.
decided,
I
oh,
love that.
wait, we're spoiling.
Well, by the time if they haven't watched it yet, by the time they get to that, they'll forget.
Okay, that's true.
It's like the movie. There's a movie about it too, and in the end, they entrance you and that you won't remember any of this.
Yes. My favorite is Colin Robinson.
Colin is good too.
He's an
Yeah, energy.
energy vampire.
Yeah, and they are real for sure.
Yes.
We all know energy vampires. They suck the life out of you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We all do know those people.
Yes, we do.
Anyway, let's get back.
Okay, so
Oh my
we
God,
wanted
it's
to talk
40 minutes of
babbling.
crazy.
This is what happens when you're drunk.
Good luck with this episode, people.
Well, it could be our best ever. I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
I just have this like. I'm gonna maybe put
I
a picture.
swear I thought you wrote Rubik's Cube.
I'm gonna put a little picture of this about how I wrote. What I wrote. I wrote turkey on fire, butterball hotline, and now the next thing is live trees. Okay, this is a big thing to me. Okay, so we always had a live tree when I was a kid growing up. Now you have to understand, my mother did not get a tree until like Christmas Eve. Okay,
Oh God, what's
and
the point?
and I know, but and I was alone sitting there, and she would come home like I was so alone. I can't emphasize that enough. But the tree, well, what the point is that she left it until like fucking Easter.
Oh God.
And I watched this tree literally die. Like, I want you to think about these trees because maybe I've experienced it in a way that many people haven't. Because you throw it out, you don't realize that the tree has suffered. Okay, the tree has been chopped down, has been hacked down from wherever it grew with its family. Read Secret Life of Trees. Okay, these trees grow in the forest, and when a tree is hacked down, the other trees like drop sap onto the stub to try to keep it alive. Okay.
Wow, that's sad.
The trees are living things, as you know, they're living, but they have feelings. Okay. Read The Secret Lives of Trees. It will change you forever and make you respect. If you're any kind of a human, it'll make you respect them. Okay. There's no need to hack down live trees. We can have just much enjoyment getting a fake tree. Okay. And I would watch that thing just turn to kindling and all these little needles were falling all around. It was just like this death knell of a tree. So I think I was more acute to it, you know?
I don't know. I only had a live one once, not live, but whatever.
It was alive.
And all I did was worry about it going on fire. That is all I could focus on. And then afterwards, those needles, it doesn't matter
They
how
are
much you
everywhere, yeah.
clean,
That's
they are
true.
everywhere.
Well, it's the
I
revenge of the
hated that
tree
tree.
because the tree drops its needles. And like, you know what? You should have to clean it up. You killed that tree.
I grew up in the 70s. It was all about artificial trees.
That's good. I started buying artificial trees because I had bought this beautiful tree and it took everything out of me because I was just getting divorced. And you know, your life is just hell, right? You're trying to get together. And I went out there, I got this tree, and everybody loved the damn tree. Even Trip, who never liked anything, rarely gave a compliment. Everybody loved the tree. And then I wrote, too bad it was dying. Hacked down from his home, So it's true. Like, you can get the beautiful tree, but at what expense? You've taken a life. And okay, we can argue. You eat turkey, you eat chicken. At least you're eating it or whatever. There's no reason to take a life of a tree. You can get a fake tree. No, there's no reason. And when the Rockefeller Center tree, it's like they have this monument to a dying tree. It's so sad. This was a tree that lived 100 years, probably. It's so big, right? Only to be hacked down so some idiots, some tourists can come and snap pictures and ice skate in front of it.
Yeah.
It's
not
terrible.
my favorite thing.
No. So think about it. Read The Secret Life of Trees, please, people. because I'm serious, like, as though you thought I was kidding. So drunk.
Okay. What does that say?
Which one?
It looks like sorry of inflatable.
Story of inflatable.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I got it.
I told you guys this story, but I'll tell you it again. Since it's the holiday season, my boyfriend Trip went dumpster diving. After the holidays, stores throw out a lot of their inventory from Christmas. They don't just save it. I guess they don't care. In my store, I would save any inventory that wasn't perishable because I would use it again the next year. But big stores, I guess they just chuck it, right? So he got all these inflatable things in the dumpster of, I don't know, if Walmart, Target, it was one of those places. This is the first year that I was with him. So he's like, "Oh, I have these inflatables." I go, "What would you like?" I guess Frosty or something. He brought Santa. He completely ignored what I said. My kids were too old to really care about that, right? Casey slightly, but not really, and Michael absolutely not. My neighbors were Jewish. This fucking Santa's waving at my Jewish neighbors on a dead end street. It's just fucking ridiculous, you know. So he's just like, it's just like I don't. It's just symbolic of my relationship.
Yes.
And then when he was cheating on me, I went to this woman's house. It was a long story, but I wound up at this woman's house, and I knew immediately because she also had one of the inflatables in her yard.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I was listening to this the other day, so that's how I know I said it on our thing. I was playing it in the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I explained that I did not attack hers because I knew I could be arrested. Because one time the cops came and said, and I had been talking to that other one that he had cheated on me with, that you know about her, and they said never talk to the other woman; it only leads to trouble. So I knew that if I hacked her Christmas thing, it would really lead to more trouble. So I had them in my shed, and I just destroyed all of them. The ones he had, he'd stored them in my shed, and I ripped up the things, and they destroyed the motors. And Trip came home, and then he said, "I understand why you were mad about the thing, but I don't understand why'd you have to destroy the motors? I could have used them." And I said, "That's why I destroyed them."
By the way, every time we would talk to him or talk about him, I thought the Sanford and Son soundtrack was like his
Yeah,
soundtrack.
he just collected junk.
It was just a
And he made my yard an absolute travesty. I have
yes.
this beautiful piece of property, and he just like he scrapped. And scrapping, I guess, is fine, but don't dump all your scrap in my yard. Like just scrap it. But he wanted it to build up. I had a Nathan's umbrella. I mean, the
She
hot
had
dog.
a Pac-Man arcade game or
Yeah, but
Miss
that
Pac-Man.
wasn't even for scrapping. I don't know what he was doing with that.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that was on my deck.
Yes, I
It
remember.
washed away with Sandy. All right. I told you about my childhood Christmas kind of like I was
Yes.
alone. It was very sad. Yeah, that's about it.
I don't know. My Christmases were okay, I guess. I was telling Selene before though, like I knew my parents bought those gifts. I knew Santa
Oh,
Claus didn't come to
well, when I was older, I believed in Santa in the beginning.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I was such a sometimes I think back, I was such a jerk as a child. So I would find the presents and I would scratch a little hole in the paper to make sure that that box was Barbie pink.
Oh
Because if it was
wow.
not a Barbie, I was not accepting it.
What would you have done?
Oh, acted like a brat. I was a total brat.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I wanted my Barbie stuff. I was obsessed with Barbie.
Wow. But wait a minute though. You found where they were hidden. Is what you're
Yeah.
saying? Wasn't I guess it wasn't hard to find.
No.
I found the presents one year and my mother screamed at me and like I'm like I was just confused. Like, how did Santa bring them here ahead of time?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure my parents would just put them under the tree once they wrapped them.
Oh wow. Well then you really
Yeah.
didn't know Santa brought them. I think
No.
it's better. I just don't think it's a good idea to lie to kids about Santa. Like, what do we do? Why was I giving the credit to Santa, the Easter Bunny, all these things? Why don't I take the credit for that?
I
Right?
don't know. I didn't. I told them there was a tooth fairy, Santa, the
Well,
Easter
I
bunny.
Michael dealt with it, but Lacey did not want to. Like, he got the inkling. He was very smart. He got the inkling that there was no Santa. He said, "If I find out there's no Santa, I'm going to be very angry." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like and it was true though. He should be angry because why am I lying to my child?
I don't know. My kids weren't mad.
I don't know. It's just like, what's the story with this? What are we're starting them off with complete lies, and then they're supposed to accept. There's once lies have been uncovered, and they know, like, okay, everything was a lie to them. What is going to lead the rest of their lives? Like, there's just deception in the future.
I don't know. My kids didn't seem to care. I think they
I feel.
even,
Well, do we really know that though?
yeah,
Have
they
you asked them?
told me that they pretended to believe longer for
Oh wow.
me.
No. Well, I guess Michael might have been like that, but
Oh,
Casey,
yeah.
I just think it's wrong. I don't know.
I would make those cookies and then leave the crumbs,
I know, I
and
did
then I would
too.
write the
We did
note
the
with
trail
my
of the
left hand.
freaking
Yeah.
crumbs around everywhere. I mean, it's so
I would
stupid.
write the note with my left hand so they wouldn't recognize my
I did block
handwriting.
letters like a serial
Yeah.
killer. And then Michael, I think I forgot to give him something, and I brought it the next day, and I wrote, "This is from Santa because you've been extra good." Like, like. And then I brought him ravioli, and I said, I wanted it for some.
Ravioli.
Okay, at the time, I didn't really have a concept of what was healthy. There was a spinach ravioli from that, one of those fancy places, right?
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah, but I don't think they're really healthy. I mean, they
Of
might
course
be.
they're not healthy.
Yeah, but there was spinach in it, right? So I was trying to get him to eat the vegetables. I just didn't understand nutrition then. I mean, in a way, they were healthy because there wasn't any preservatives. You know what I mean? But they were not fattening, right?
I
So
know, but like how often you're eating them?
well, I brought him the box from Santa, and I said, "Here, eat these vegetables. Like, there's vegetables in here." And Michael always talked about the Santa ravioli.
That's so cute.
And then another time, I made the mistake of telling my sister-in-law, Gina, I'm talking to you.
Hi, Gina.
I don't know what made me do this, but I let her get him the most important gift to him, which was the baby dill. The baby dill
Oh,
doll,
Dill from Rugrats.
the baby dill doll sounds obscene when you say it like
Yes,
that.
but he was baby Tommy from Rugrats' little brother.
Which is ridiculous.
Dill pickles.
Dill pickles. They kind of, that's when they jumped the shark, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So Michael, when he opened his gifts, was upset because he didn't get baby Dylan. And I didn't think about that because she came later, right? Oh my God. And I said, Gina, you got to tell him that Santa brought it to you. Because I want credit for this. I was so pissed off because I just wanted him to think Santa brought him the fucking baby Dill. And that's when I realized I can never give. Why would I give the best gift to somebody else to
Yeah,
get?
you don't give the
I
best
just said
gift.
too nice.
No, you
I'm
give the
so-
other, the
I'm
small
so
gift.
dumb.
Well,
For
you
real.
were trying to be nice.
What is that thing with so dumb for
Oh.
real? What's that from?
You are really dumb for
So
real.
dumb.
I
Oh
was
my God.
attacked by
It's
some
so cute.
idiot in the project.
That's right. That's the best.
It's the hide your kids, hide your wives, and hide your husbands because they're raping everybody out here.
And Casey went to school on picture day wearing a shirt that said, "You don't have to come and confess."
We're looking for you.
And at the time, I was kind of mortified, but now I love it. I'm
Oh
like,
my God, I could watch
it's so
that video
perfect.
still.
It's better than wearing a fancy outfit. It's like, you don't have to come and confess. It reminds us completely of the time.
Yes, if you haven't seen that video, I can't imagine that you haven't because it's been out forever.
No, I think a lot of people don't know it.
Really? It's
Because things
Antoine Dobson or Dobbs.
Dobson,
It was a news,
I think Dobson, but I could be wrong.
And it's
The bedroom intruder.
Yes.
It was called the bedroom
intruder.
Yeah.
His sister gets attacked.
And the sister's so blasé about it. I was attacked
by some idiot in the
projects. And he was like insane.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, nah.
Because they're raping everybody out here.
But meanwhile, they never caught the guy.
No.
No.
It's like that Sweet Brown. Have you ever seen Sweet Brown?
No, I heard about that.
She is so
Ain't nobody
funny.
got time for that, right?
I could do the whole thing.
I never saw it, but I've heard
watched it a million times.
Ain't nobody got... No, the best of all is La Quinta Calda.
Yeah, but they won't know that.
We're going to tell you. Can they Google it?
I don't know.
Okay. So in Howard Stern, what they do is they go out and interview people on the streets, right? They found this homeless woman, and she was, I guess, Latina, right?
I guess.
Judging by the way she sings. And he didn't ask her to sing anything. All of a sudden, she starts singing, La Quinta Calda, La Quinta Calda. And she sings the whole song. Like a whole thing, right? Now, to me, it sounds like she's saying the hot cunt.
Oh, my God.
La Quinta Calda, right? The Calda means hot. Quinta is a cunt.
Oh, my God. I never thought of that.
You never thought of that?
No.
Well, Quinta, C-U-N-T-A.
Okay, we all got it.
Okay. Is it bad? Should I edit this out?
No.
I just said everybody knew. All right.
No, I
They
never
took
thought of
that
that.
song and they put it to like a disco beat, and it
Yes.
was the best.
Oh my
What's that
God.
called? Like what's that called? The electronic music.
Yes.
What's that called? That Jay Z likes it. Techno.
Techno.
They made it techno.
Oh my God. I played that over and over.
It's the best. And then like apparently they couldn't find her again, which was the biggest
Because she's
travesty.
some homeless lady on the
I know, but they
street.
should have taken her away somewhere. Like she was the gold. She was
I
gold, Jay.
know, but for any of you who live in New York or have been to New York, there's a lot of those people.
Yeah, but it's rare they start singing a good song.
Yes.
And Howard really could have made that a hit. Totally.
Yes.
That was a great song.
I mean, but it's unfortunate because a lot of those people don't get any help. Oh, I'm really getting to
stop it.
I'm a bummer.
I don't know, but all I say was she was very fun and amusing.
Yes,
and
she was.
La Punta Calda, La Punta Calda. Yeah, I loved it. So
Me too.
Should I erase what I said?
No.
Okay. Was she like, we've got it?
Well, you said it several times.
And, all right. Well, the last thing, that is my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. But okay, after that, all I have is the excess of decorations.
Yeah. Here's what I have to say about that. If your decorations are out a week after Christmas, there's something wrong with you and the town needs to be called on you.
A week after Christmas?
Yes, take that shit down. It's over.
Oh my God. But no, people leave it up to New Year's. Pascale, that's ridiculous.
Oh my God, the day after.
I know you wipe the slate clean like it's over. No, you're wrong though. People leave that stuff till New Year's.
Every holiday, I decorate the day after that.
I know
holiday,
you do.
It all gets put
but that's
away.
that's
I'm over it.
obsessive compulsive.
Okay, I'll give you till New Year's, but after that, you need a letter.
They do take it down, except for the people that leave it around year round.
Oh no, there's people who keep it months after.
Well,
that makes me insane.
They started early. They leave it late. Today, now as I speak, it's a week. What is it? A week before Thanksgiving or so?
Yes, it's a week before Thanksgiving, and they're already.
Oh, I saw a house that put this huge bow on top of it, like a huge bow on top of the whole house, like the whole house is a gift.
Yes.
And I thought that was enough. And the next day I went by, and it was a complete scene of all kinds of like snowmen and this and that. The bow was kind of cute.
You know what I love? I love the daytime when it looks like a drive-by shooting.
Oh, when they have those the blow-up ones, and they look like they've all been murdered. It's absolutely true.
That's my favorite.
Absolutely true.
But
and then people like there's this guy that in Island Park that like he seems nice and everything, but he lines them all up like, what is this? It's like a police lineup.
I don't know.
Those little plastic things.
When I was a kid, there were two houses. I lived in Elmont on Long Island.
Right.
And everybody came for those two houses.
Really?
They were next to each other.
Oh, they were next to each other. That's convenient.
On Hoffman Avenue in Elmont.
Wow. Do they still do it?
I don't know. I haven't been there in years. I doubt it. They've probably moved on. But it was a big thing. Like everybody in town went to see those houses.
Which I'm not going to put that down. It's cute. It makes kids happy or whatever. But it's just some of these decorations are so ridiculous.
Yeah, remember we used to go see that house in Baldwin with the kids? In Baldwin Harbor.
What did they have?
It was like crazy decorations.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
There's one in Hewlett that is really nice. Okay. It's the garage. Now it's a regular garage the rest of the year. They lift the garage, and you know how they have those cool Christmas cities and they have train running through it? It's really well done. It's just intricate and it's interesting and it's something to entertain everybody. You know what I mean? Like fascinate the kids and the parents can have fun looking at it. It's such a beautiful thing. It's on the border of Hewlett and Limbrook if you happen to live in the area. I don't remember the name, but I went to deliver to this guy one night and I'm like, "Oh, you're the ones that do that thing." I'm like, "Thank you so much. It's so beautiful." Because it was. I love decorations when they're really well done. I don't appreciate it when it's just like a lineup of like little plastic pieces of garbage. That's my opinion.
Plastic ones from the 70s and 80s.
It's still going strong here. By the way, if anybody ever goes, I don't know if they still do it, but the Brooklyn Botanical Garden had a beautiful, also a Christmas thing with the train running through it and really with plants. So beautiful, all done. I don't know if they still do it, but everybody should check into it if they live, not Brooklyn, Bronx.
The Bronx
Botanical.
Oh, no.
The Bronx Botanical Garden The Bronx Zoo does something different. The Bronx Botanical Garden does a thing with the train thing and the plants all running through it. The Bronx Zoo used to do the holiday lights. Now, holiday lights can be cheesy, but here it was really cool because they did it with all. They did like every area with the lights had to do with the animals.
Yes, and then you could make
You can
s'mores.
right.
There
That's
were ice
everybody's favorite.
sculptures.
Yes, we watched them carving out ice
Yeah.
sculptures, and then you could actually go into some of the houses and be with the animals and stuff. It was just really
Yeah, it
great.
was really cool.
I don't know if they do that anymore.
I have no idea.
Everyone needs to check into that because we don't know.
Yes.
We're not Channel 7 with Eyewitness News. So we're Eyewitness from like 20 years ago. All right. So now we have our quotes. Wasn't that not a fun Christmas season episode?
Merry Christmas.
Completely unplanned. I'll put a picture.
And every other holiday. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas.
Of course. Well, we could do a Hanukkah episode.
I guess we could.
We could. We could.
Hanukkah's at the same time as Christmas this year.
Okay, so we have time.
Yeah.
I grew up, everybody thought I was Jewish because I grew up in the 5 towns and honestly I relate way more to Hanukkah stuff. I really do. Where's our quotes? Hold on. Oh my God, Pascale, I don't know where I wrote them. Oh, I took a picture. That's what I did. Okay. All right. You want to go first?
How about I'll go, you go, I'll go, you go.
Okay. Yeah, because all right, I have 3. Okay, the first one it's from Maya Angelou. So but this is not your typical Maya Angelou quote. She said, I've learned that you can tell a lot about a person by the way he handles these 3 things: a rainy day, lost luggage, and tangled Christmas lights.
It's so true. Okay. This is from a guy, what did you say? Victor what?
Borges?
I don't
Borges?
know.
No, I don't remember.
I don't know.
That was a couple of drinks ago.
Yeah. So it's Santa Claus has the right idea. Visit people only once a year. So with that.
That's very true. I like that.
Oh, it is.
Yes. All right. Now, Johnny Carson, who I don't endorse in any way because he was a horrible person, apparently, but this is very funny. The worst gift is a fruitcake. There is only one fruitcake in the entire world, and people keep sending it to each other.
It's so true. Nobody wants that fruitcake.
Why do they? Oh,
you know that other one? I forget what it's called, but it comes in the box, and it's like this dry cake.
The panettone?
Yeah.
My mother loved it.
Oh my God.
My mother
so gross.
I know it is, but my mother loved it.
Oh, it was so dry.
My mother loved
nasty.
the panettone. Yeah.
Anytime people give me that,
they were
I
gross.
pass it on to somebody else.
Well, you should have given it to my mother.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. My next one is, I don't know who said this. Christmas, the only time of year you can sit in front of a dead tree eating candy out of socks.
There you go. That says it all.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, and this one is Samantha B, who had that show. Does she do anything now?
I don't know. I would think so.
She's very funny, and she's friendly with JD.
They don't know JD.
JD from Howard Stern. Look it up. What can I tell you? Context. You know, I listened to this other. I told you about Morbid. They talk about people I've never even heard of. Like they're in their 30s, I guess, and they listen to some group that I've absolutely never heard of. They said it was like corporate something, and I thought they were talking about an actual corporation, but apparently it's a rock group, and they just talk about it. So I guess context is not always needed. I had no clue what they were saying. So, and I think it's easier for JD is funny, and you should listen to him. Well, in moderation. Samantha B. It's very the conversations with Samantha B were very good. Okay, so Samantha B said, Christmas. It's the only religious holiday that's also a federal holiday. That way, Christians can go to their services and everyone else can sit at home and reflect on the true meaning of the separation of church and state. There you go.
That.
That's right. Because there really should be there really should be separation of church and state, because we are supposed to be a melding pot. We're supposed to be, all joking aside, as I'm so drunk. We should care about each other. We should respect each other. There should be separation of church and state because we should honor each other's views. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. This is a vow. We already do it. Come on. let's be like those pilgrims from last episode where we learned that they did appreciate, they accepted the Native Americans' views and everything, and it was only those Puritans that ruined everything. Let's go back to those. Oh, I have to tell you a funny thing. Okay, so on my Facebook, one of my husband's relatives, the wife, she wrote, "This is so and so's wife. I wish we could go back to simpler times." I thought something happened to the guy, right? Wouldn't doesn't that sound like something happened to the guy?
Yeah.
Why doesn't she have her own Facebook?
What was
Why
she saying?
she I wrote, "What happened? I thought he was dead or something," right? She goes, "Nothing. I was just thinking it would be nice to go back to simpler times." Okay, there's no simple times because there was always a mess. I think she might not even simple. She was a little bit happier times. Like there was no happy for who, right?
Right.
Right.
There's so many people that it wasn't happy for. People
No.
don't seem to remember.
If anything, the spirit of the holidays is to care about all people. Like, come on.
Yeah, that seems to be out of style right now.
Well, it's not out of style for me or you. And
No.
were you
No, I agree. I agree.
you shook your head like you were like, no.
No, I agree.
I just think, in the words of Rodney King, can't we all just get along?
Oh, the great Rodney King.
Poor guy. So that's it. And I hope this what was that little boy in Scrooge? The little boy that was crippled?
Oh, Tiny Tim.
Yeah, what did he say?
Something. What was it?
I don't know, but it seems profound at the
God
time.
blesses everyone.
Oh,
No,
I don't want that.
I don't know.
But it's all basically like care about everybody. Don't care about just yourself. Think about other people. We all came. Martin Luther King had a great quote, and this is a paraphrasing as I'm looking at it. He said, "We may have come in on different ships, but we're all in the same boat now."
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
that's a great quote. So remember that, guys. Okay. And this isn't even Christmas. Like, this is just the beginning of the Christmas season, so we're gonna have more fun to look forward to.
Woohoo!
Woo woo. All right. So with that, au revoir.
Good day.